All right, let us quickly wrap this up, put this in form of a dashboard I can actually interact and relate with, and I'm going to be very fast with it. The goal is not to actually be perfect with this first solution we are building. It's just to understand how to combine the features and elements of Excel to deliver a stunning dashboard. I'm going to create more space at the top here. I will highlight those three cells, right click and insert more rows. And what I'm going to do first is insert, under insert page, I'm going to insert icon illustrations, shape this time around. I will pick this shape here, rectangle, rounded edge, and I'm going to drag this up here. Okay, so this will be my color. You can choose your color I want to use because it's COVID-19. I might use a color that relates to Earth. I think green, this gray is okay. And for outline color, I've chosen one. Then the next is to test. I want to add a test here. We're already building it right there. Come back to illustration. Oh, we can actually add a test by coming here to this text box. And I'm going to put here and type COVID-19 dashboard. Yep. Then highlight. Then I'm going to increase the size, make it bold. Of course, it's here. I'm going to also increase the size more so that at least it's big. That's the title. The question, oh, how do we make this really nice? Why is it like this? So I'll go to shape format and the fill. I'm going to remove the fill color. Outline, I'm going to remove outline color. Then make this font color. I can put it white now so that I can come out well. You see, we are getting there gradually. All right. And I'm going to move these guys that I have here. I'll move them. I still need them, but I'm going to move them for now here. What I want to then do is design my first page of the dashboard. How do I want it to look like? I want to write something like confirm cases. So let me duplicate this. Control D will duplicate this guy. I'm going to put it there. Reduce it. Yep, I've reduced it now, and this is it. I can actually have confirm cases here. And this test as well, I'm going to click on it, duplicate, Control D will duplicate. I'm going to reduce the size so that it's very small, and make sure I bring it right here. And I have to write confirm cases. Bring it right here and write confirmed cases. So I can maybe increase it a bit more, centralize it. Centralize by pressing Ctrl E after you've aligned, or use these buttons here to get your central. Then I'm moving, I'm just gonna highlight here. Good. Move these guys, this confirm and the rate. I need to move them to another side first till I can validate. All right, we have this confirm cases. I can select both of them and actually group them so that they're grouped together. And I can then replicate this, Control D to replicate and place one here. And Control D again, place another here. This will be death cases. The reason why we're not having recovered cases because the data is empty since August last year, so we might not have much of data around recovered cases, and this will be rate. Rate is just the rate of death over confirmed cases, just to know how much of impact or effect each country faced. Now, to put the values here, I have to also insert a test. Insert. I'm on the insert. I can insert the text box. I'm going to put the text box here. And what value do I want to put? I want to put this value for total confirm, which is Q12. That's the value right here, Q12, that I want to put there. So I will select the text box and press F2. F2 will activate the function. You can see now I have the function up there. I'm going to write equal sign. I'm looking for what column is that value coming from. Q12. Okay, I'm just going to type Q12. Press enter. You see the value is right there now, so it's picking that value dynamically, and I can increase the font size and make it bold and centralize, do everything I want to do there, and also go back to shape format, remove the outline. And to do that, you just have to come here and select no fill for outline. Come here, select no outline. All right. Okay, then you can, centralize it. The color, of course, I can put the color back to white or whatever you want to call it. Just want to make something simple. I'm going to do Control D to duplicate this and place this on that side here. Instead of using F2, this is instead of saying Q12, the death rate is going to be S12. So go back here, instead of Q, change it to S. So the value is there, and I can also increase the font size for this, give it white, make it bold. Okay, maybe 20 will be fine. Control D and put the last one, death rate is going to be here. All right, this will be, instead of S, is going to be T12. So I have T12. Okay, you're going to increase the font size as well, make it bold, and also add it. Yeah. So gradually we're starting, and I can actually select all of them so that I can group them together. Right click, select this, hold down the shift key when you are selecting. Yeah, that way you'll be able to select all, then group. So we couldn't see group here. I'm gonna try that for this. Right click. Okay, I can see group, or are they grouped already? Set, they are. Okay, they are not. Right click, no, right click and group, see group. Here, you're going to select this box, make sure you select everything that is being grouped already. Then select this, right click, group, then they are grouped. So it's easier for me to move them. I'm going to put filter at the other side there. All right, and for this, I'm going to move this a bit up here. I still want to have some interpretation, so to add, I can put those interpretation at the up there. So let's take this back. Right, the charts, I'm going to reduce this a bit. Okay, and this, I'm going to bring this also closer. I need to be sure that they are on the same screen, they are matching with this end. I don't want to go outside this end. All right, this column N. Okay, good. No, that. So I can reduce it a bit. I just want to be sure that everything is column N. Okay, and here, this month, I can change the chart type. I actually want it to be something like line. So come to design, and you see change chart type. Let's use a line plot here. Okay, line is okay. So we have a line plot for this. I can, okay, this is fine for now. We'll adjust this later, and maybe put it where it should be. We're going to add instruction to it. I want you to explore this. While you are doing this, try out many other things that are possible here. I want to bring another chart, so let me just go ahead to my analysis. Instead of doing this for this, let me also do for months. Okay, so instead of year, drag it out and bring months. Yep, so I have months, kind of overlap. Okay, I have some, and then I need more. Okay, because of the space. So I'm going to move this guy at least up because I need 12 spaces to move it. Okay, there'll be more than 12 now. So I can bring months here. All right. So I'm going to also create a chart from this pivot, the table analyze pivot chart. Let me select line. Okay, good. Okay with this. And of course, I'm going to add all these guys. The total, I'm going to remove the chart title, and I'm going to remove the legend, remove grid lines. Okay, I think we're fine. All right, cut this guy on my dashboard, paste. So I have this. Remember, we are telling the story. So gradually, we will complete this story soon. Let's assume we are done. Let's assume this is all we want to have on this chart. So what I can then do is right here, I'm going to assume that this is the end of my slide. So I've clicked on this 83. I'm going to hold down my shift and control key and press the arrow key down to highlight to the last row, and I want to hide it. Right click on the last cell and then click on hide. So it's going to hide. So there's really nothing after the time. And for up here, after this N, obviously after P, I can also press and hold shift and control key, arrow key to the right, then highlight the end of that column, then right click on the last column and click on hide. So meaning our dashboard is really here gradually. Another thing we're going to do is go to view and remove the grid lines. Wow. So if I close this guy, automatically you are seeing something, you are still getting there. You see it's playing, and this is a dashboard. Okay, it's loading, it's playing, but these are the dashboard. If I reduce it now, you see the beauty right here, right? We're still going to make some effects now because we are not done yet. All right. So let me zoom back 100 on this chart. Let me change the themes. I want to change the themes and design. Under design, you see change colors. We can actually use themes. For now, let me use something that can look like green. This is green. Yep, you see, it's going to align with what we're doing. Come back here, look for that green. So it's going to be in shades. All right. Also here, it's taking some time to load. That is why I can't see there's a chart there. Yep, I'm going to also change the color to this same thing we use. Theme is green, and this as well to that same theme is green. Okay. Effected. I'm still coming to the table. We're still going to be writing or interpreting some things there, but we start a slicer shortly. Go to these numbers, we're going to delete it. All right. And here I can add, oh, sorry, on this chart, I can add data labels. And you can format how the data label should appear. Is it center? Is it inside? Is it base like this? Is it outside end? Is it data callouts? Is it more options? So I'm going to use inside base, which makes a lot of sense. And this is okay to stay where it is right now. I'm going to type out some things here, which I can either duplicate one of this guy, Control D. I don't need everything there, but I can edit the text there so that's actually what I need, the text. So I'm going to ungroup everything first so that I can pick out the text. Group, come back to group, click on group. Right, the background there, I'm going to delete it. Everything still blank is because it's on another color. So let me put it on black. And there's a guy here. I light and put that on black. And I'm going to write top 5 countries with the, this is top 5 countries with highest prevalence of COVID-19. So I'm going to also bring this down here. Okay, I'm going to bring this down. That's what I want to explain here. Top 5 countries with highest prevalence. Bring it here. You can raise this here. Yes. So I have it. And for this, I'm going to lower it. I'm going to make it a little bit of a test. I'm already trying to put the interpretation to whatever I'm working on. Okay. Okay. I was using formula here. So I'll go back here. Instead of formula, I'm just going to delete because I don't need formula. I can actually delete this and rather duplicate this guy. Control D. I'm working with this, then type whatsoever I want to type to interpret what is there. So which country has the highest? Say United States have the highest prevalence. That would mean confirmed cases, oops, cases of COVID-19 infection. Yeah, and that's contributed what rate. So if I click on this guy alone, it's not, there's no filtering yet, so I'm going to make them filter. It also be good to add what rate it contribute. United States had the highest prevalence infection and contributed. We're coming back there, and this color I can actually make it green. This same green color that we are dealing with here. I can increase the font size of this so that at least people can easily interpret what is there. All right. And do same thing, copy both, Control D, we duplicate them. then try to move them here so that I can talk about the lowest, the country with the lowest. Bottom here now is going to be bottom 5 countries with the lowest prevalence of COVID-19. This is with the highest prevalence. This is with the highest prevalence. This is the lowest. So Korea, North Korea. So North Korea has the lowest prevalence of COVID-19. Yeah, with just 32 cases reported. Let's put reported cases because it's what was reported that is going to take. All right, and then coming back here, we have charts that we can also add interpretation to, or at least add the header. What is this chart all about? So here I can copy this header. Okay, I think I can make this header very deep green. Okay, and it's bold, so I can make it very deep one. All right, copy it, then right here I can paste and say this is about yearly thing. So this is yearly confirmed cases of COVID-19. Yearly confirmed cases of COVID. Actually, this is cumulative, yearly confirmed cases of COVID-19 since 2020. So 2020, this is the amount, and it moved. This number 2020 moves to this. That doesn't mean it's 66.7 that was confirmed in 2021. It's the cumulative. You can always find that out. And here is over month, on a monthly thing. And this month here, don't get it wrong, is a accumulation of all the months. So if you have 3 months data for 2020, 2021, 2022, for January, just go to sum up happenings in January together. Okay, monthly cumulative. Okay, this is also monthly confirmed cases of COVID-19 since 2020. Okay, all right. You can see that the peak across all those years has been May. May every year. You can also add the data point. All right, because of time, let us quickly do some formatting here. For example, these guys, I might want to change the color. To change the color, I'm going to make sure I select a particular to apply a sort of themes. Select that bar and make sure the only bar is highlighted. Right click and I can see this color here. I can select maybe deeper color. Coming back here, I can also click on this alone. Right click, select another variant of the color. Then come here, leave it as this, and here maybe select something very light. I think this is light, and here I might even select a gray color like this. That shows light. And for this, I can select only this and make it that deep bold color. And this other one, make it the second version, and everything just follow this trend like that. Okay. This is fine. This table, I'm still coming back to it. I can also apply a theme to this background here. Just come here and select this gray. Okay, I think everything is fine. And line color, come to shape, look for line color, select this and gray. Okay, we're fine. We need to filter this chart. And while we are running the filter, we'll also that's a slicer. We'll also make sure that all these guys have commas. They should be comma separated. Just have a lot of that here. I'm in analysis right now. I can just copy one of these and come here, paste it. What I need, I don't need this sum. I don't need, okay, I need year. So, but I'm going to remove year and rather come to year, right click on year and say add a slicer. That's all I need. Bring it here and maybe reduce the size. Oops, split up to that. Yep. And I have the years. I'm going to cut it, come back to my dashboard, scroll up here and paste. Okay, this is here. I can also reduce this a bit and bring this closer. So I have year here. All right. I'm going to do the same thing for month quickly and go back to analyze. This same place, look for month right click and say add a slicer. Okay, this is month again. Let's reduce month like this. Nope, this will be fine. Okay, I'm going to also cut it, then come to my dashboard, paste month, and position month where it should stay beside. I can just put it there and make sure it's not too long. Yep, I can scroll through it. This is month and this is year. All right, they are not happening, they are not taking any change, making any changes now because they are not connected. So I'm going to right click on year and go to report connection and select all, check all these boxes. And that's the essence. If you did not name them, you can't identify them, then you get confused. So I'm going to click on OK. So now they will respond based on the year I select. If I select 2020, you see the values are changing. 2021, the value will keep changing on and on like that. Okay, use this guy to remove filter. We have to do the same thing for month, report connection, and also make sure that we connect that slicer to all the pivot table and chart that we have. So it's also responsive now. All right. What other things can we do? Yeah, I can actually select these three guys and bring them a bit down. Yep, it's down now. And also lower this guy here because I want to expand the topic. Yep, this topic, I'm going to expand it here. Okay, let me bring month a bit down. Okay, it's with them now. And why am I doing all this? I want to centralize this. So why am I centralizing so that I can actually make my dashboard looks more beautiful? So it's here like this. I will duplicate this guy, bring it down here a bit, reduce the size D, and just start maybe January 2020 to June 2022, and that's the data, so that we know what year, what duration you are dealing with, and you know it's excluding the recovered cases. All right, so this is fine. And let's just go ahead to this analysis because they should be comma separated and they are not. I can just highlight here and just click on this guy. It's comma separated now. All these values, make them comma separated. Yep, comma separated. I can reduce this. Yeah, reduce this so that there's no decimal places. We don't need decimal places in this data. Reduce, but make sure that these guys are comma separated. Once we do that here, it just takes effect and we just refresh the dashboard, then everything takes effect. What else? What are we left to go? Okay, this big table, let's highlight this value feed and also make it comma separated and reduce. All right, so I think we are good. All our data now are comma separated. I come to dashboard. Yep, you see automatically they've taken effect. The comma separated value are there, but this is not yet. So if I highlight this table, that was because I didn't connect it. I only brought it here. So I need to apply comma separation on this table, reduce this. You see the table has expanded. I can also select and come to design. Remove column header, no, it's fine. Remove this, oh, it's fine. Okay, banded row, yes. Look for a color that matches what we are with the theme so that we can, I think this matches. Yep, I'm going to select this and I can move this towards this side. Okay, I can even bring it a bit down a bit so that I can have a title for it. And right now you see the tables or the charts seems to be a bit expanded. Okay, but I think I'm still fine. Yeah, everything is still fine. On these, I can remove my data label. I don't need it. You need to truly study this data and interpret yours. So I'm only doing, there's little I can do within this short time, but I just want to show you how things work, right? So what I'm going to do, I want to insert icon. So how do you get icon to insert icon? I can go online to download from a site. So this is a site called png.com. Just go to png.com. You can actually download PNG files, but only one per day. So you can see a lot of illustrative on COVID-19. You can see a lot of icons depending on what you need, only one per day, but it's good. I've downloaded one and I can take that one from my system. So how do I import it? I can click anywhere here. Just go to insert, come to illustration, pictures from my device. It's in my download, this Pt3. I'm going to click on it. Wow, is this big? For you, it might even be distorted. Just look for the icon or those edges and just drag and reshape it, and that way you'll be fine. I'm going to drag and reshape this. Drag and reshape so that at least it fits into where I want to place it. I can place it here. Awesome. Okay, what else? Here I can find an icon to put it. I also have some on my system, so let me quickly look it up and put it here. Not just one, I found two, so I'm going to go back here and come to my illustration picture, then come here. I'm going to filter by date modifier. Okay, I see here. This, insert this. Okay, big, but I like it. And this is now exactly the theme and the color, but I'm still going to use it. Of course, again, go to insert, illustration, pictures, my device, and I see thank you, doctor. It's another one that I have. It's a way of saying thank you to our doctors, for this period. Okay. I have it here because so that I can fill up the empty spaces. Be free with your own exploration. If I reduce the view here so that you can see how my dashboard looks like, and also hide this part, of course you can see. Okay, let me hide this so that you can have a better view. You see, it's already looking like a dashboard, right? Okay, awesome. So I want you to also go ahead and do yours. And there are many things I could not do now, but I want you to be free with your exploration. Be free, apply those things you want to apply and interpret. I should add label title here. I should convert some of these things to billion or in millions. And one thing you observe from this chart, so as it is, these numbers are outrageous. It's because the data is cumulative. There are many ways you can actually, make them, remove them and have daily counts. They are just cumulative. So cumulative means it is today, as you can see for here, 8 data was recorded this day. This day it was 11. 11 does not mean it's 11 new cases. It means that 3 more cases was recorded, making 11. So this is cumulative. This day is 11 because it was 0 record that was reported. So it's cumulative. This is why that number is this outrageous. So what we need to add now in this analysis, let me add another pivot table and then make day a slicer. You can actually filter it so that you are not even using that slicer, and I just want to show you so that you also understand these aspects. All right, and if you don't study the data that way, you just build a dashboard that you cannot interpret. I'm going to put this here. Yep, and maybe expand this to this left hand side. Obviously it's okay. I'm going to put it here. Yes, then make sure you connect your reports. You see report connection, then connect to all. Make sure you connect to all, then click on OK. So if you want to filter what has happened, what is the total cases as of today, it's going to be 2022 June. And when last do we have data here? You see the last time was June 14. So if I click June 14, you will see it is total all over the world is 536 million affected people all over the world as at that day. So that is what you are saying as at a particular day. You say as at maybe May, it's 500. You can see the accumulation. So that's how to apply the filter and use it. Okay, feel free, please explore and do your own analysis. And it's also filtering on the table. You see, it's going to affect everything. All right, so let's remove the filter. And okay, I can actually, remove the filter. And you're good to go. All right. Right, thank you, and looking forward to what you can come up with, explore and learn. So if I show you at a glance now, this is my dashboard. So what will you say? I know you like it, right? In Excel. Bye for now.